Hi, this is Susan, and we're going to talk about a very important timeline of pricing your home to sell. First of all, when we're meeting and discussing pricing within your subdivision, within your area, we want to make sure that it's an updated price. So if we spoke in 6 months ago or a year ago, of course, comparables, home sales are going to change during that period. A sale price conversation lasts for about 10 days or until a new comparable is listed or sold. So let's talk a little bit. Appraisers. Appraisers need 3 sold listings within your area. So your area can be within your subdivision. If you're a very small subdivision, it may go a mile out, a half mile out, 5 miles out, depending on the requirements. But let's talk about agents. When we're pricing your home, we are listening to what you're saying, what you want, what you've invested, how much you've paid for your house, how much you feel the market's gone up. Now you're getting a lot of input, just as we are, from different websites, comparables, and information. For us, the most accurate way for us to look up pricing is through MLS, and that's where we go to find all of the sales data. Now, it's only as good as the people who have imported the data. So if an agent sells a home and they sell it with closing cost and repair cost, that should all be inserted into what we can read for our comparables. That may not be the case when we're looking at Zillow or we're looking at Realtor.com or we're even looking at Recorder of Deeds. We also, as agents, have a place called Core Logic that compiles data. This is something that's printed in each of our tax records or is available through our MLS. This is looking at a comparison by the characteristics of your house. May or may not have everything in consideration. Example, if you have a finished basement, a swimming pool, or more square foot, or more bedrooms or bathrooms, then it defines. Getting into that, we really have to look at the details of each home. So of course, everybody's got a story about how their friend sold their house on 0 days on the market or before it was listed. Great stories, and depending on the price point, is very, very valid in today's market. As you get higher and higher in price, you typically don't see as many 0 days on the market. When you do, if you see an excessive amount, maybe they're not getting the full values in their home. So we have to watch that very, very carefully. If we're seeing an agent or a company or a subdivision that we continue to see 0 days, sold everything in that period, we need to take a good close look. Are they custom homes? Are we pricing them properly? Are we getting for the sellers what they deserve? Now, let's look at the other side. If a house hasn't sold, your buyer is looking at how have you priced it, justifying that. The agents on the other side are doing the same thing. And maybe it was priced right when you listed it, but a house or two has sold or a foreclosure has been in the area and it has aligned the comparables. So the next step that they're looking for is refreshing your price, making sure you are at market value. So there's so many different things that go into properly pricing a home in an area, in a subdivision, and again, within a city. Sometimes St. Charles might sell for a little bit different than a Wentzville property or Chesterfield property. We have to take that all into clear consideration. So when you're sitting down to price your house, of course, one of the major things is keeping track of your upgrades, your information, and sharing that with us as our realtors. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out to us direct.